All right.
That was interesting. I couldn't see anything for the last minute.
I can see it.
I'll be really happy when we get moved and we get all the EB mucks transferred over. And StreamYard drives me nuts sometimes, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Madness. We got Mr. Season Pixels here.
Hello, everyone. Greetings.
We're here to talk about a few little awesome things he's done lately with Pilled. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Mr. Pixels, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Season Pixels. If you don't know me, I've streamed here on Pilled for quite a long time now, and recently became a developer on Pilled. And I've been bringing some fun features and quality of life improvements, just improvements to the site visually and structurally. We're making a lot of changes on Pilled, a lot of improvements. So I'm excited to kind of show you guys what I've been cooking up.
Well, I've been doing this for a while now, and I was really happy with the Pill platform when Kaz introduced me to it. And I hear people all the time complaining, oh, I can't get a hold of anybody on YouTube to fix my fucked up channel. And it's like, I just told you a minute ago, one of the things I use as a selling point, but another thing that I use as a selling point for Pill.net is the fact that you can talk to a human when you have a problem.
Right?
That is fantastic.
Serious business. Like, guys, when I have an issue with Pilled, I just send a message. Hey, man, and I'll get a response in very soon, quick time. Let me know what's up. They don't leave me hanging. They you're talking to this guy or one of the other admins. You're talking to the people that run the platform. It ain't an AI thing where you're like, hey, I got a problem. And what was your problem?
Yeah, you get some half-baked like AI response. That's always super fun.
Oh, I hate them. And everybody has them now.
Yep.
Every single corporation, you got to deal with a robot to get to a human.
Yep.
I like Pilled because I can talk to humans and fix problems, and we don't have, we don't just get locked out by the AI. And I love that about this platform. So
another thing about Pilled that we kind of take pride in is that we're always listening to everyone's feedback on the development of the platform. It's an actively being developed platform, and we do listen to what people are saying out there. We might not always, make a change that you ask for because, sometimes there will be like a change that one person wants, but nobody else does. You know what I mean? So we have to be careful about, like when we're making changes, the question is always like, will at least 75 to 80% of the people be cool with, you know what I mean? Like, right. And it's impossible to please everybody all the time. I think so far we've done a pretty decent job though. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the point is, when you're on Pilled, you actually have access to the developers, and we do listen, and we do take everything that you guys are saying into consideration when we're making changes to the site. So,
yeah, and not so much. I don't suggest, hey, you should change that into this, but I do say things like you could use another category for shows here or stuff like that. Additions to what you already have. Never do I think for a minute that I have a smarter idea to change something you're doing.
Right.
It's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna
sometimes people do make those big suggestions, and I'm like thinking about it and then like looking at it later, and I'm like, son of a bitch, they're right. That would be way better. So like, you never know. You know what I mean? There's definitely been a few times where I'm like, that is a really good idea. Like, it's going to be a big change, but you know what? It's worth it, right? So that can happen.
And that's kind of what we run through with our network. We didn't start planning to be a Roku channel, but the only home other than Roku that I found that I'm 100% comfortable with is Pilled.
I'm happy to hear
places that we can do what we want to do, right? Everybody else has rules, regulations, this, that, the other thing, and demonetization, and how many other penalties can you have because somebody made a mistake?
Right.
And you can't say, hey, I just made a mistake. You don't get to do that because AI said, no, that's third strike. You're out.
Right.
There's no fighting. There's nobody to talk to. So, Pilled went from something I knew absolutely nothing about to my favorite platform, like almost overnight.
Wow. That's awesome.
I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. We right away went to setting up new shows on the network that were exclusively for Pilled because we couldn't do that anywhere else. Right. So right away we had like 4 or 5 new weekly shows just because we were on a platform where we could do stuff.
That's awesome, man.
So I appreciate you guys, and I probably did this last time, but thank you. Thank you so much for giving us a place where we can play.
Giving us a home, man. Giving us an actual home where we feel like we're part of the family. We're not
kind
just
of the whole point, right?
Yeah, not just another guy out there, another girl out there streaming and into the void. It's almost like and another thing I love about it is how it's not really like you can't do this, you can't do that. Pretty much the streamer polices its own. Like if they don't like it, they can ban it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you can ban it. You don't just sit there and listen to this one or watch that or nothing else. You can block it. You don't have to, and with that, it gives you the freedom to just do whatever you want.
Yep. And honestly, like as far as like what kind of content you're putting out there on Pilled, there's really only 2 rules, and they're pretty universal, right? Nothing illegal. You can't put snuff films, and fucking, just try to sell drugs on Pilled. You can't do that shit. You can't break the law, right? And no porn, because it's not a porn site. And that's literally it. You can say anything you want on here. We will never take action against you for expressing an opinion we don't like. Now, when it comes to like, if you're being a dick and like harassing someone repeatedly or whatever, obviously we have to do something about that. Yeah, but that's just common sense. That's everywhere, right?
Don't be a dick. That's kind of the only rule, right? No porn.
Yep. No don't break the law, and don't be too much of a dick, and you'll be fine.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Well, like I said, I've had a blast. I don't know if when Kaz told you about us, the madness coming over to Pilled, I don't know if you guys were prepared for the amount of different shows that we were bringing. You know what I mean? 30 weekly shows. I don't know if you guys knew what was coming when Kaz opened the door to me, but I brought it all and some. We started doing movie watch-alongs. We weren't doing that before. Nem in the AM, our little talk show, our little morning show. That's kind of like a radio show, but it's video.
Yep.
You get that morning news, you get some music, you have fun. Dude, look, I can dump all the other ones knowing that I have somewhere where I can do what I need to do and then upload those shows to Roku. I can dump every place else knowing I have that one place. And Pilled is that one place. So for all you people watching, if you haven't signed up, you've heard us talking about this for a long time now, man. We've been part of, I think for over a year now, we've been part of the Pilled platform. And if, you hear us talking about it, if you haven't gone over there and signed up just as a viewer, you're missing out because there's way more than us. There is so much going on over there, man. You need to go check it. If you're a sports fan and you're tired of paying that ridiculous price, there's a couple channels over there to take care of you, and you can catch some stuff. It's pretty simple, man. Go sign up for Pilled.net. And if you don't like it, come holler at me. I'll defend it. I'll defend them to the bone.
Yeah. I mean, there's been several people I've seen, that were exclusively in like one of Madness's chats, and they eventually worked their way over here to Pilled, and they love it. They love it. So,
I've been seeing a lot of really positive feedback out there, especially around like, the live chat changes I did like 6 or so months ago to make it feel really, responsive and fun and kind of bubbly and just animated and more alive. And I'm trying to do that like a lot across the site. Like we want the site to have a visual identity. One of the things I hate about the modern internet is how everything is like visually oversimplified, because that's just like what corporations think is in. Like everything is just depressing and like plain shapes with like solid colors and like everything is just boring. So I'm trying to avoid that on Pilled while at the same time trying not to make things too flashy or obnoxious. Like there's a balance that has to be struck there where we want it to have a personality. We want it to be pretty to look at. but we don't want it to be like screaming in your face all day at the same time. And a lot of it is like, honestly, like what theme you decide to use. I'm using Galaxy because I think it looks like the most, it's like the most cohesive looking one to me. A couple of them are like unhinged, and they were themes that were designed and asked for by some of our early users. So like some users, when they switch to that theme, they're like, oh my God, that one's so ugly. And it's like, well, the reason is because we made it for that person, and that's specifically how they wanted it. Right. But there's a few themes on Pill that look a lot better and more cohesive than the others. A few of them, if it's your style for like high contrast and, crazy looking stuff, then those are available as well. But yeah, the point is I'm trying to make it look really pretty, but also not obnoxious. And I never want the visuals to get in the way of the experience. It should always be something that's enhancing it. Right. So that's kind of how I go about thinking about it.
Let me make for the next time I have you on, I want to make sure that I get the introduction right. Are you a part owner? What do you do with Ford Build? Is it an employee? Where do you stand in the hierarchy?
So I guess my title would be full stack developer. So I'm involved in developing the back and front end for Pilled.
Okay. You are the man making it happen then.
I'm one of the guys making it happen code wise on the site. Yeah. Cool. But I'm like the junior dev, whereas Matt, he's like, he's the lead dev and kind of like the boss.
Matt 1776, I do believe. Yes. He's also been on a Madness show and talked about Pilled and stuff that you guys are doing.
I know Gorilla has. Gorilla's been on here before.
Yeah.
Speaking of Matt 1776, he just texted me. Added a couple comments on front end, one prompted fix.
He said, get to work. What are you doing?
Yeah. You having fun? You're on the clock, buddy.
And see, this is part of what I do is promote. You see, I'm a promotion guy. I'm the guy that tells other people what's going on here, what's going on there. And this is just another thing that I feel the need to help promote. And that's your platform.
Me too. I'm excited about what Pixels has created here. I mean, so first of all, you got a what do you call it again with the chat?
Oh, the live chat widget.
Okay, so he's got a widget here. Can you explain this to anybody? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure even if you're not on Pilled, like if you, let's just say you were streaming just to YouTube, you could still use this widget, correct? Like if you were, I mean, you'd have to be streaming on Pilled to have a chat. You have to be streaming
on Pilled, right? Because you have to have a live chat going to use this on Pilled.
But other than that, you wouldn't have to just be on Pilled.
So this is literally just a browser source in my OBS. It dynamically loads your newest stream. So in order to get this on your stream, you would simply put, so I'm using your guys' live chat for this example. I simply put pilled.net/live chat/Madness Entertainment in the link for the browser source. And then that loaded up your live chat. And you could just see, your new comment just loaded in there.
Instant. Yep. It was completely instant.
And what's really cool about this is that not only is it a browser source, so you can drag it around like I'm doing now, but I've also added, if you interact with it, I've added the settings menu.
Hold up. We're going to make you big so people can see what you're talking about. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, so you can actually interact with the browser source as I'm doing now, and you can come in here and change your theme if you want it to look different, right? And all these settings stick. So the next time you open OBS, it'll be exactly as you left it, right? You've got your card opacity that can make them totally opaque or totally see-through. You can do the same thing with the border. So now it's like just text if you just wanted that, right?
So freaking cool, man.
We got to have the stickers. That's just part of the charm of Pilled, man.
Absolutely.
I don't always have something to say, but I can always show you a sticker.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes I'll carry on a whole conversation with somebody just with stickers. It won't be a word involved. It'll just, and we both somehow know what we mean. It's just it's the coolest thing.
What's really
what
cool.
I mean by it's the most fun chat. It's the most fun chat of any platform, hands down.
what's really cool about this is that I even added a text size slider, so that, you know, if you found a good like size on your live chat that you'd like it, or on your show that you'd like it to be, right? Like, let's say you wanted it shoved into the corner here, but then you're like, oh, now you know the comments are too like small to read. Well, they can just increase that slider, and there you go.
Nice.
No problemo.
Sweet.
See,
So
this is
that's
what
the
we
whole
talk
idea
about,
with
people.
this. Another thing that I've done with this is you notice the log out button. So you can log in to this widget and you can restore the controls and chat right from your OBS. Right?
See, this is the whole thing, people. This is what I'm talking about. These guys are always updating, upgrading. We get updates all the time for Pill.net because one of these guys just fixed something or just did something new. And I mean, 3-4 times a week, we get an update for Pill. These guys are working on making this thing better. And there's no other way to say it, man. They're putting in the time. And like I said, there's so much cool stuff. And with D-Live falling out, it kind of overnight, like, gained another quarter of its, audience, because a lot of them people just straight over to Build.
Yep.
So if you see things, like D-Live, that's a platform that had just collapsed recently or just folded. I don't even know how.
They just abruptly like shut down. Like they announced it, and then it was like a couple weeks or whatever, and then it was just gone. So I don't know what happened to them, but wild.
Never give up, people.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've probably gotten this suggestion before, but I hope because there's a couple of these foreign channels that I think are pretty cool, but I have no earthly idea what the hell they're saying.
We've got it planned. We are going to be at. I just talked to Matt about this today. We're going to be. Yep, I just talked to him about it today. We're going to be trying our very best, and we'll probably pull it off. Well, we're going to add like an AI-driven automatic translating captions to live streams on Pill. That's one of the things that we have planned. So yeah,
and I mean, I guess you could just like pick your, like anything else, you pick English or Dutch or Spanish or whatever you like, and it'll just make every chat that.
Yeah, we might just make it like a setting under your profile, like set your preferred your mother tongue, and then anytime you turn on captions, it'll auto translate.
Yeah, like a little thing on your profile, or when you click on it, you see you see your name and da. You could just change it right there, boop, Spanish or whatever.
Yep. Now something like that might require more like server hardware power on our end to power all that stuff, because we basically have to use a bunch of GPUs to power all that AI-driven translation in real time. So that might be something that we have to save for the future when our infrastructure grows a little bit more. But it's definitely something we want to add to the site, and that we've basically decided, like, yes, we're going to try to do that.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
That way when I say things like "Donde está el burro," people will know what I'm talking about.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of people on the Madness that are from, for the most they speak English, but they're from other countries. They speak many languages. And if they came over here and they were like, this or that, they'd be like, I don't know what they're talking about, because they may be from Singapore, but they're speaking German. So they could switch it to, Singaporean or whatever you call it. And, there you go.
We got shows out of Singapore, and we got shows out of the Netherlands, and, they speak Dutch there. And it's like, we got people all over. And if you added a feature like that, that just opens it up to even more.
Yeah. Like
global. Then you can, check out international streams and actually be able to participate and chat and stuff. I know.
Like I was watching a movie the other day on one of these channels, and it was like the German version of Mortal Kombat, and it was the coolest movie, but I had no idea what they were saying. I was like, dang, I was just to change it. Anyway. So cool, man.
So that's my chat widget. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? It's just an easy way to cleanly get your live chat on your stream. And it's customizable, and it always remembers your settings. So
what's up, Bruce?
Yep, Bruce is out there. So yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to demo. And then I guess I can demo Pilled XP and do an explainer. If you want to go ahead and load that up.
He was excited about this. We're going to show us Ghost XP or Pilled XP. It's neat. This is one thing, okay? We need more of the people on Pilled as guests on some of our shows, a little more crossover. You know, I mean, it's nice we get to talk to Bruce on a couple of the shows, but any of you guys over there, we got Alistair doing a show now on our network. But anybody that wants to do any kind of crossover show with us or do a show on the network to let us know who you are or be a guest on any of our shows, man, hit us up.
Yes, please.
So here we are on the Pilled XP page, and I can see you've already gained some levels.
Level 6. Look
You're
at
level
that.
6.
Look,
there
I'm
you go.
gaining,
You just got some XP just now.
There we go. So there you go. So this is how it works.
Yep, you can read through that if you want to.
It says, what is Pilled XP? Pilled XP turns everything you already do on Pilled into progress. Posting, commenting, voting, reposting, sending stickers, following creators, and more all earn XP. Building your level, ranking you to the leaderboard, and unlocking rewards along the way. Everyone starts at 0, and each level takes a little bit more XP than the last. So every level up is a genuine milestone. Your current level and your progress towards the next are shown on the bar at the top of this page right here. So yeah.
Well, hell, what's a madness look like?
Look, you just click on your on your Pilled. You just click on your little profile thing in top right corner.
You do have to be on stage.pilled.net though, because that's where we're running the beta for this.
Oh, okay. Well, but you can look and let me know.
Okay.
Well, you do in order to show up on the leaderboard, you do have to flip that show my XP publicly switch.
Yeah.
By default, it's private. We wanted to give people that privacy by default. But then if you click on the leaderboard, you can see we've got I think almost 40 people there now.
There you go. I'll be on there. I didn't know that.
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah, make sure.
So I think that toggle might still be borked. So you might have to go and check in your actual profile settings, because we put that same toggle in there. The one in profile settings definitely works, but it looks like that one stayed on. So I don't know. Maybe if you refresh the page and it stays on, it's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely would like to see what we're generating as a network, since we got so many different things we're doing.
Well, technically, I don't think you would have anything right now unless you're on stage.pilled.net.
That's what I'm saying.
So, okay, one clarification here. The back end XP stuff for the beta is actually running on the live site. So even if you don't visit stage.pilled.net, everyone out there is like earning XP right now without even being aware of it if they're not using stage.pilled.net. So, but as soon as the beta's over, we're going to completely wipe the data so that when it actually rolls out to the real site, everyone starts at square one, right?
Right. That's cool.
So yeah, we have an XP multiplier. This is actually where things get really interesting. So yeah, go ahead and read through this one.
So your XP multiplier, every bit of XP you earn is scaled by your cycle multiplier. The number shown next to your level at the top of this page, a higher multiplier means more XP from the exact same actions. So it pays you to make your moves while it's running hot. The multiplier runs on a 4-week cycle. At the end of each cycle, it resets and a fresh one begins, giving everyone a clean slate to climb again. Staying active through the cycle is how you keep your multiplier and your XP gains at their peak. Oh, and you might want to be careful. Get too many blue pills and they will pull your multiplier down.
And this is where it gets really interesting, and I should probably put this in there. Your XP multiplier can actually go negative if you get like too horrible of a blue pill to red pill ratio, and you will drain levels. You will actually lose levels. So
yeah, there's that don't be a dick coming in right there, right?
Yep.
So and I know we talked about this the other day, how there's a couple people out there that actually want blue pills. So there's actually a way that it works opposite for them people.
Yes.
Like if
we'll have a switch in the system that only admins can flip on on your account, so that if you're a person who happens to want blue pills for some reason, like Spazzo Yeti, then we have a fix for it. It'll just reverse the multiplier for only that person, basically.
Cool.
Okay,
cool.
So I just set up the madness and went into stage and registered, logged in, and turned on the XP publicly. Now what?
Just you can click through the tabs, check out your XP analytics page, the leaderboard, It looks like that toggle still is borked, so you'll have to go, Ghost Pepper, you'll
Yeah,
have to go into your
right.
account
It keeps
settings
on-
and flip it
on-
there.
That's fine. Well, it tells you right here, Pops. It's just posting, commenting, voting, reposting, sending stickers, following people, streaming, all that gets you XP. So all you do is just do your regular thing.
And
on
actually,
Pilled
there's a whole list on the How It Works page underneath the rewards, quests, and achievements. There's a whole list of
down
all the
here.
actions that will actually give you XP here. So
Yeah, I was kind of just like, I signed up so I could look and see level 7.
oh wow, look at you go.
Wait.
Level 7, baby.
Damn,
We could do
got
it.
Got me beat. See, it's a fun little little competition too. Not really, but I mean, for some people, they probably,
I can see people being like, "Hey, I'll race at a level 20 or whatever," or like, giving each other shit because they just crossed each other on the leaderboard or whatever. Like, yeah, like the little fun moments like that will definitely happen.
I'm sure we'll get to it with the trolls and spoilers and people that like to just ruin things. So, but I heard there's a cap too, so you can only get so much per day without being flagged or whatnot.
So there's per action caps. They're not going to flag you for trying to break through the cap, right? But you'll just stop. If you're using Pilled all day and you've done like a bunch of the same actions, there's caps for each action, right? So that you can't just sit there and spam red posts all day and expect to like climb levels really quickly, because it'll stop you after a while for the same action.
Yeah, I would imagine, eventually it'll be to where like a genuine post would get like the most XP. Like a genuine post, you could tell it's typed and whatnot, and then you hit send, and then boom, you get like 100 or something. More than
right now. The way it works is you make a post, it gives you a lump sum of XP when you make it, and then as that post gets red pilled and commented on, and it gets more traction and stuff, that's where more of like a ton of XP is going to come from, is from it actually being interacted with.
Yeah, that's
cool.
the thing. You got to get people to comment or like on your stuff.
Yep.
My question is, how long has this been active?
We've been doing the beta since the 26th, and we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll be doing an update to the beta, both back and front end, and we'll be doing a data wipe tomorrow to just for testing purposes. We want to make sure that when we release this update, everyone starts at square one, and we can kind of watch the XP as it comes in and make sure that everything's making sense. Basically,
that's what I was just gauging it. It's like, it's been on for 3 days. We made it to level 7 on our regular stuff on Pill without knowing anything about it.
Not even trying
at all, right?
Right.
So
and I actually yesterday I went through and done a bunch of stuff trying to like boost mine. So Pops did nothing, and he's still higher than me.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Check out the leaderboard though. I think we got like 40 people in there right now. And some of the people, like Bowser, look at Bowser. He's level 13.
Killing it.
Or no, level 11.
Everybody uses Tizo stickers, so I know why he's up there, buddy. He's the best sticker maker out there, probably. I mean, him and Giuseppe, good Lord, they make some good ones.
Yeah,
so people have already been having fun.
Raids. We had a couple of good raids pop in this morning when we were watching the Patriot. Neo and DB Productions both sent us raids during the movie. It was pretty awesome, dude. But yeah, I mean, I just hooked up in here. I don't know if I'm gonna be on that leaderboard or not, but I'm pretty happy about level 7 in 3 days. For just our regular stuff,
Yeah, that's pretty good. I noticed there was a dupe in that list.
Yeah, there was a little dupe when I loaded more. There's
that's
a double.
Weird. Okay, so maybe that's a little front end bug that we need to fix.
Right here.
It was like probably the last one on the list, and then when you loaded more, like duped it.
It kind of repeated and he's 25 and 26. That's the only problem. If he was 25, and this was 26, that would be okay.
What, did I bump somebody? No, I'm kidding.
No, it's just little.
Yeah, just little front end bug, little snafus that can happen.
All right, so we just went over the leaderboard. So leaderboard ranks your lifetime XP. Switch between global and friends. Yep. And then rewards. Here we go. Leveling up is more than bragging rights. Every milestone level unlocks a reward you choose. Gold pills that grow with your level, a subscription to a channel of your choice, or a pill premium trial. The reward tabs has the full list. Soon you'll also be able to take on a weekly quest for bonus XP and instant rewards and earn permanent achievement trophies for hitting a milestone like your 1,000th follower, etc. Probably, you know, there's so many red pills, so many this and that. Yeah. Reward claiming quest achievements are all coming soon. Your earned rewards are safely awaiting. So keep stacking your XP. Yes. Here's everything that you earn from XP right now. Or you earn XP from right now. So you post a text topic, post a media topic, receive a comment, send a live top message, repost a topic, get reposted, upload a sticker, have your sticker using chat, send a first DM, give a red pill on a topic, receive a red pill, follow a user, gain a follower, donate gold pills, receive gold pills, subscribe, gain.
Just do all that stuff. All right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just basically the things you're going to do anyway.
Yeah,
all the things.
exactly.
Most people that I know that are pretty active do all these things anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so there you go.
And look, we have.
Now this is kind of new. Is this new? Is this a host? You can host. I can just like host your show.
So. Well, no, okay. Maybe I should change the wording of that because that just means live stream. That's all that means.
Okay. So you're streaming. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And then conference room. Of course, you got the peeled conference room here. That's cool as crap. It's so, I mean, almost.
I love how you can join it right from like the live stream chat. Like you can make a conference room that's connected to your show, and then all people have to do to call in is like click one button. It's so good.
And if y'all could incorporate the like where on StreamYard we can shoot it out to YouTube and shoot it out to Rumble and things like that, then people might use the peeled conference instead of EV.
That's a good idea. Give a little like a share link that you can copy with one click, and then
share this to these platforms, and then you can, as a streamer, you're already, kind of got a certain level of how much you can use, and as you pay for more things, you can share to more platforms or whatnot, or like you say, you can get XP and you can gain a certain achievement to where now you can.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Sure, but now you can just stream out to 5+. Or 8+ platforms, whatnot,
Absolutely.
There you go, man.
So then, and then at the bottom of the list, it'll say like, here's the things that you've already done so much of that we had to cap you on, right? So you reach the caps for those.
Yeah, I seen somebody already made a sticker where you just hit the repost over and over.
Yeah.
Like,
so that I fixed that today. I did the code to fix that yesterday. It just hasn't been merged in yet today, but
that was funny.
That post made my freaking day. It was so funny. I can't stop myself.
I knew you guys would find it.
Well, that's why we're doing a beta test, right?
Awesome.
People find all those little things that are, that are broken or that aren't working right, and then we can fix them. So yeah.
So cool, man.
Go ahead and check out your XP analytics page. This is like where you'll be spending a lot of time.
All right. Cool.
Figuring out where where all your XP is coming from. So I've also done a kind of a redesign to this page to make things a little bit more clear, a little bit less confusing, but it's a self-concatenating list, which is cool. You can expand and see like how much XP you got for each one and what time it was, what day it was, stuff like that. So this just gives you, and each one has a bar. So these bars are all proportional. So the commented on a topic times 20. If you scroll up a little, down more, see how that's like the biggest bar out of all of them? It's because it gave you 300 XP for those 20 put together. So that's telling you this action is the thing that's giving you the most XP out of anything else in the list.
How about that? So it's like quote posting, right? Is that quote posting, or is that just like commenting on in the chat?
Well, there's reposts, which is like a regular repost or like a retweet, and then there's a quote post, which is like also reposting the post but adding your comment along with it. I think both of those will credit you for a repost. I think that's how it works.
The under the red pill, there is a oval with arrows with quotation marks. That one you can actually say things on and put stickers in there and all these things, and then you post it and it goes to the full feed out there, unless somebody's got it turned a certain way to where they can't see you. But the other one below the blue pill does not have quotation marks, and when you hit that, it just reposts it to your page. Am I correct with that? It just
works
straight to your page.
Same way as just a regular retweet on like old Twitter, or it still works the same way on Twitter, actually.
Right.
Now, since we're getting into that, I have a question too. When you put your cursor over the views, it shows you views and unique viewers. Can you explain the difference?
Yeah, so views are just cumulative. So if someone has visited your stream 5 times, they're going to count for 5 views. But the unique views, it understands, okay, this person has just refreshed the page 5 times. So we're not going to count, you know what I mean? The unique views is basically how many unique people have watched. Okay,
cool. That's the one I look at, is the unique viewers. But
that's the one that tells you how many different people have watched your show.
Right. Okay, cool.
So the XP Insights, this is probably my favorite page because these gauges. I had a lot of fun making these. So one of the things that was confusing people, these hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and all-time buttons, they don't do anything at all to the list on the left. They only change the gauge, like the window of time that the gauges are looking at. But the gauges are pretty self-explanatory, right? Your earner rating on the all-time, that's just taking like a true global average of everyone's lifetime XP and then comparing your lifetime XP against it. So this is saying, you're earning 4.2 times the XP that most others, or that the average user gains. This is your XP multiplier and your gain rate over time on the gauge or on the graphs.
And then Pepper just gets paid when he goes on Foxhole Squares.
I just have fun, man. I don't even care if I just want it to be a fun
every time
experience.
He goes on that show, but he don't make no money anywhere else. That's where he gets paid.
Hey, that's fine with me. I just give it all back to Pilled anyway. I don't, it's just something to give me more XP for giving folks the money I won right back to them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the fun of the thing, Of course, I know there's several people out there that use it for income, and that's cool too, no doubt about it. But I'm not really a streamer, so I just enjoy, like, if I get gold pills, I give them back, and I'm strategic when I give them too. So
he's not the streamer; he's the OG host, the ghost. Okay, he's the OG host, man. He's a co-host on a couple of different shows on Pilled, obviously. Mm-hmm. He's co-host on a couple of different shows on our network. He's the co-host, the co-ghost.
The co-ghost. I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
So on the bottom of the right side scroll there, there's just more boxes with more info there. So you have 297 events over the time that you have selected. Average of 9 XP per event, right? Your multiplier is at 5 times. So just quick glance stuff that you can check. What else have we not looked at in here? It looks like the XP analytics page. We've actually gone through all that. So yeah, we can move on to quests. This is kind of exciting. These are going to give you bulk XP when you turn them in. And these are the one part that I actually want to be like, you have to come in and click to accept and then come back in once you're done to turn them in and like claim your reward, basically. So there'll be a little extra clicking you got to do for these quests to make it a little bit more interactive instead of just fully automatic. Kind of how picking up a quest in an actual video game and then going and doing it and turning it in works.
I mean? It seems like as simple as one of those little crappy matching game things, and you play the little matching game and then you get a little side quest you can go do to earn like little power-ups or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So every week after every reset, you'd come in here, you'd find whatever quests sound like like you feel like you can complete, and then throughout the week you see if you can complete them, and then towards the end of the week you come in and turn them in, and then every week you get a fresh batch of new quests that are kind of randomized. So it's going to be fun.
It says weekly challenges you take on for bonus XP. A fresh set drops every week. Each quest runs to that action's weekly cap, the most XP it can earn in a week. Accept the ones you want, chip away just by using Peel, then turn them in once you hit the cap to collect the reward. So weekly quests, make connections. So follow users. So following new people can get you a 150 XP if you do it right. You know, and you join the conversation, leave comments and topics. See, that's an easy one. All you got to do is say, hey, in the chat, you get boom, you get more XP. Town crier, post topics. Okay. Stand on the
Some of these names are great.
You yell out, yes, hey,
really fun. This is going to be really
Pixels
fun
is
for
live.
me. I'm not going to be trying to do any of these missions or whatever. I'm just going to be doing my regular thing all week, just to see where we fall on our normal without pushing. I want to find that out. I want to see how we stand there, and then obviously we might push in certain places because promotion is what we do, and sharing and doing the reposts and stuff like that. That's pretty regular for me. So
you could kind of like accept them all each week, is it? Yeah, each week, and then just at the end of the week go and see which ones you're like, oh shit, I done those two. Let me turn those two in, and or hell, I done them all.
That's exactly the idea.
Points. Heck yeah. You could spread the word. You could repost. You can give red pills.
This next one's my very favorite. It's called Pill Pusher for Give Red Pills. That's totally staying. We're never changing that.
Hold on. It's like my little name I put on the thing. I'm the pill hopper instead of the pill popper. I'm the pill hopper.
I got to tell you guys right now, we're like three red pills away from having 2 shows in one day getting 10 red pills. I don't think that's happened to us yet.
There you go. So, and we're going to be making achievements like that, like receive 10 red pills in a day, receive 100 red pills in a day, receive 1,000 red pills in a day. We're going to get crazy with it. So
you can be the
I'd just like to see 3 more because I'd really like to get a day where we got 2 shows and they got 10 red pills. That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool.
If you're watching and you ain't hit it.
Yeah. So you could be the chatterbox. You can send chat messages.
Go over and pilled and hit the red pill. Carry, go over the pill and hit the red pill. Do it.
So dropping stickers, that's going to be probably the easiest one for anybody because that's the funnest thing. And I only know of
that's actually for upload stickers. Actually, it's not just for using them in chat.
Oh, okay.
So you got to make them to get XP from that. But remember, like if your sticker is used in chat, if you happen to make a sticker that ends up really popular over your account's lifetime, it's going to accrue you a lot of XP, like just passively.
Let's see. I can look. Let's see. I've uploaded 179 stickers myself. So there you go. I mean, I can only imagine what somebody like Conserva Chris or like Mr. Tizo. They've probably got thousands of them, and they're used daily. So that's. I mean, that's simple there to achieve that, or achieve that one. You can spread the wealth. You can donate some pills. You can get. You get pill. You have to buy pills right now, but you can win pills in the scratching. You have to watch the show, and when the streamer releases the scratching, you can actually get free money. It's just for participating in chat. Usually, in my experience, if you do not do the things like red pill in chat, you don't get scratching. It's just the way the thing works. The more active you are. And it's also got a lot to do with quickness because when they release it, you got to be involved to pay attention to know that it's happening.
The early clickers of the scratching button are the ones that get the best rewards, right?
Correct. First 2 or 5 get the best, and then everybody else. And usually, if it's a pretty good scratching, if somebody got a 5,000 gold pills, usually most of the people that click the scratching get at least 1. But if you haven't chatted, you haven't commented, you haven't red pilled, sometimes it tells you 0. In my experience, the more active you are, the better your chances are of getting a good scratching. And that's just free money, people. You don't have to do anything but click a few buttons and say, hey, and chat.
The rewards in here on XP are going to be the same way. You get a little bit of gold pills for leveling up.
All about the scratchings. Sometimes I forget about the raids. That's what Ghost Pepper's around for as a co-host. He's supposed to be minded. So.
Like, hey, raid Pixels or raid Sandra or raid this on that one.
Yep. So there you go. There's the quests. Achievements. We can go ahead and check that out next. And this is also pretty, self-explanatory. It just kind of tracks all your progress and over all the different types of things you can grow on Pilled with. So leveling, followers, comments, posts, live chat, all of it. And there's going to be, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond level trophies that you can get. And then we have plans to be able to, show off your trophies in live chat, things like that. Maybe show them in like a display case on your profile, things like that.
Right.
Fun stuff.
Cool. So you unlock it at certain XP levels, correct?
Well, it's different for each one, right? So like once you hit 1,000, like if you scroll up a little bit, see the followers one. Once you hit 1,000 followers, it's going to transition to gold. Right now, you're at silver.
Ah, gotcha. Cool. So it's like directionally based. It's not just based on your level of XP. It's actually directed at the specific these
are like account stats
and
basically.
These here is what it's kind of based on, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then
Cool.
we'll add different there's probably going to be some achievements for things that like aren't really connected to XP, but we think would make sense to be an achievement. You know what I mean? Like how many live shows have you done throughout the, throughout your channel's lifetime and, things like that don't necessarily give XP, but we should turn into an achievement, right?
Correct. Man.
No, I've never looked at Pilled on a phone. Where's the red pill on a phone?
It's the same place. It's just smaller.
Yeah, same place in the live chat. You do have to tap on the chat bubble to get them to come up, though. Okay. There's like a toggle to turn them on and get rid of them.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Carrie? Now hit the red pill.
All right, so then we have, I guess, the last tab to check out is rewards, and that's pretty much the whole demo. Unless you want to click around on Pilled after this,
right,
and kind of show people the XP like animations and stuff that I did because I'm really excited about those too.
So every milestone level you reach unlocks a reward that's yours to choose. Pick the perk that fits you from a growing menu. Here's what's on the way. So gold pills, stack gold pills that grows with every level you reach. Channel subscriptions, Pilled premium trial, trophies, gadgets. What's the gadgets? Gadgets, playful toys you can drop into live chat for the whole room to mess with. Bouncy ball, bat around chat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're looking for a lot of ideas for fun stuff.
Hot potato.
Yeah, like
hot potato
or like paper airplane that you can like put a message on. It flies around and then opens up and shows the message. I had an idea for like a stick man, but with like your profile picture for the head that climbs on the comments and fucking dances around and shit for for 10 seconds or whatever. Like just fun stuff like that, just to make things fun. Sparklers, but then like some people are like just boring people and they don't like that stuff. So like if you're a streamer and you don't want that shit happening in your live chat, there will be a toggle. Yeah, there'll be a way to turn it off, and there's going to be ways that if you're watching a show and you don't want to see the gadgets either, then there will be a way that you can turn them off so that if you want to be boring, you can be boring.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I was listening to a panel the other night, and it was in the morning actually, and not gonna say anything, but they were talking about it, and they were like, "Oh man, I hope it don't get too clunky and too busy, and it's just gonna make it crazy." And you're telling us right now that if it does get to where you like, man, this is in the way, I don't like this,
then you can turn it off.
Just turn it off. Like, look, I don't use that, and no biggie, right? I mean, no biggie.
100%.
And most the streamer may say, I don't like it, but usually most streamers are gonna say they're gonna go what the chat wants. If the chat's complaining, then they'll cut it off. If the chat's not complaining and they're using it and having fun with it, then they're gonna just you know,
Yeah, why would you want to turn something off if people are having fun with it, right? So, like,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, if if people are throwing a ball around at the concert, who's going to put a hole in the ball? This is like, stop throwing the ball.
Well, it's the same with stickers. It's actually the same with stickers. We gave streamers the ability to turn off stickers, and I think it is off by default. Actually, you have to actually people. One of the first things that people ask for when someone makes a new channel around here is like, "Hey, can you please turn on stickers?" But I don't think I've ever seen a channel that chose to keep them off because they know that people just love them. They have fun with them.
There's a couple, and I'm not gonna say no names, but there's a couple that just like, no, not doing stickers. If you don't want to chat, then go somewhere else.
If it's not your style, it's not your style. So we want to give people the option.
It's fine. So cool, man. This is just, look at all this he's put in, ladies and gentlemen. This is some of the people that work on Pilled, and look at all these things that this is not just like baby stuff. This is real deal.
This was a serious project.
Look at all this,
a few
man.
Times while I was working on this where I found myself in a room in the house, and I can't remember why the hell I went in there because my brain was just so gone from putting all this together in such a short period of time. I worked so hard on this. Man,
it looks great. I love this mix of purple and blue. Blue and red to make the purple.
And what's funny is that's exactly how I found that hue. I was like, let's take the red pill red and the blue pill cyan, and let's find the perfect chromatic average between them. And that's how I found that purple.
And even here, it's just it kind of fades in and out. How it's not that.
Yeah, I wanted to make it look segmented and kind of bubbly.
You don't get that from just it almost looks like it bulges at you. It's like a bump that bulges. You know what I mean? It's not just flat purple. Yeah. It's art,
and then
man.
If you look at the purple XP on the logo, and you can even zoom in to see this better, but it's got a gleam that sweeps across it. I spent way too much time making that, but it looks good. See how it's got that glowing kind of gleam that sweeps across diagonally?
Oh yeah.
It's subtle, but it's there.
So there you go.
Making that logo, by the way, was pretty difficult because see how it matches pretty much the main Pilled logo?
Uh-huh.
Well, the main Pilled logo is a PNG. It's just an image file, but the logo that I made is an SVG. So I actually had to download a tool to trace the original one into an SVG, copy it perfectly. It was a wild project, dude. I was like, how the hell am I going to do this? Because I didn't know the name of the font. I couldn't find the damn font anywhere. And I was like, what do I do? Well, that's what I ended up doing. I had to trace it.
Well, just so you know, we have a whole crap load of graphic designers and artists in our crew. So
it's awesome. I'm sure they're looking at my logo and thinking hey, good work, Pixel.
Hey, that's a nice logo you got there, buddy. How you doing?
So hey, click around on the site, maybe find a live chat to red pill some comments in, because I want to show people the XP animations that I did as well.
So
and
I want to show people this right here. See these 3 bars. So if you want it a bigger screen and you don't necessarily like it like this, see, this is actually cool where you can get a preview of each channel before you actually click. You can get a little bit about it, but this 3 bars, if you click it, it makes your screen to where once you know the person, you know their logo, you don't have to,
that list all open.
It makes it.
And also, if you go to a stream and then click the theater mode button, this is something that I recently fixed to be a lot smoother, and it no longer causes the video to have to reinitialize either. So if you just try toggling, if you go to a stream and then click the theater mode button, this is something that I
hold on.
There it goes.
There you go. Mute it.
Yeah, just go ahead and mute the video player so that you can play it again.
Right.
Yeah. Now start playing it again, and see on the top left you have that theater mode button.
This one. Yep.
So now that won't cause the video to reinitialize and buffer anymore when you click it.
Right.
And it should transition and resize.
So you also have this. You can click this cogwheel here.
Yep.
And you can go to whichever. I kind of like staying at 720. So therefore, if it does buffer, I can go up or down, whatnot. So
Yep.
that's where I kind of keep it.
And there are going to be
Um,
improvements coming to this video player soon. This is a still like kind of a generic like video JS player. But I recently made from the ground up a mobile video player that looks 1,000 times better. I'm going to be reworking that with a new like desktop style layout just to make the video player look a lot nicer
right.
and feel nicer to use as well. So I'm looking forward to being able to do that. That won't be for a while though, because I still have this Pilled XP stuff to focus on. So
Right. And see, when I go into chat, I can scroll up to the top and just start hitting and see how it does the little animation of the You
Yep.
seeing that?
And I'm also one of the updates that will be pushed up to the beta for Pilled XP tomorrow. I made those smarter, so they will know your multiplier and reflect exactly how much XP they're giving you. And they will also not fire if you're capped for that action. So it won't lead to those confusing moments where like, okay, I saw the floating XP, but my bar didn't move. Why? Right. So yeah, we're just making the whole system smarter.
Yep. That's cool, man. So then
Harry's
we go
going
back to here.
deep end over there.
That's fine. Go ahead. See, that's why Pilled's fun, man.
She's going up the deep end. I'm just saying.
So then you can do this. You can get topic reposted. This is your quote post. When you go here, you can like share. You know, you can go to stickers.
Which
You
that's
can
worked right
do
now.
it.
We need to fix it. You showed me that earlier.
Yeah, but you can do. You can make a short. They got cool shorts where you can make them just like on any other platform where you make your shorts. It's actually easier if you ask me.
Polls are
It's,
something
like-
new. We just added these polls actually, and
Yeah,
they also
polls
work
are
in
cool.
live chat. These are super fun to do in live chat.
Yep, this would be like from your personal computer. Like if you had a picture that wasn't a sticker or something that you wanted to put, you would go here. You can actually, there's pre-uploaded GIFs here that you can go to Giphy and search and put in there. Anyway, and then emojis. Anyway, cool stuff. This down here, this is all Pixel stuff here. If you go here, you can give him money directly. Yeah, I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
I actually have gotten a few tips for my work on Pilled, which was highly appreciated. It
Yeah,
totally
man.
made my day when people did that. They're like, "How do I give you money, Pixels? I love your work."
That's awesome.
See, I'm just sitting here waiting for that pop culture category, and then I'll be like, "How do I send him a tip?"
Yeah, like right here it says Hangout. Pops
Yeah.
has really been wanting a pop culture.
There's been a few that people are asking for.
That
Tech-
and reactions are the only
Yeah.
two. I mean, those
Tech,
really big
sports,
our network, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
tech, sports, finance, reactions. There's a bunch of them that we'd like to add, and probably a few that we'll take out because they're like never used. So
well, a lot of our shows were just lost in miscellaneous because
right.
everybody who isn't in that list is miscellaneous or hangout. You know,
Right. I was also thinking about the possibility of attaching like multiple categories to your post. If you're doing a show about two things, you should be able to say, you know what I mean?
Subcategories.
Yeah.
Rumble's got that where you got the category and then subcategory.
Yeah.
There's also a social media side to Pilled to where if you want to post what you're eating today or whatever, man, you got it right here.
Post a
Memes.
picture of your sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, the picture of the beach because you're sitting there chilling. Or if you got something you want somebody to know about or you're trying to promote something, here it is right here in
Share
the
your
post.
memes.
That's
Yeah.
the part I don't use enough. I
I
gotta
admittedly
start
don't
using
use this
it.
enough either. And I think that, like some of this, could use a redesign. It's still kind of the way it was, like way back. We'll probably look at revamping the UI and just like reducing the friction everywhere, making it feel really natural to use. Because a lot of web design, at least how things are structured visually and where things are, and you know what I mean. Like a lot of it's kind of solved. You know what I mean. So we just have to kind of like bring the platform in line with some of the solved best practices of how to build a UI and make it great to use. But
Yeah,
we're slowly getting there.
I love this feature, how you can kind of scroll through without.
Oh yeah, the
Look,
carousel. Matt did a
this is
great
cool.
job on that.
This is so cool. doing that, man.
I'm ashamed to say I had no hand in this one whatsoever. This was all Matt.
Right. Then you can scroll down a little bit. You can see who you're following, what they're doing. You know, then you can go to a global hot post, you know, the ones that get the most red pills. You see them right here on shorts. Here's the shorts. You know, you can upload your shorts right here. Memes. Probably my favorite is the memes, you know. And go to live down here at the bottom. Kind of gives you a bigger
people live.
Yep, new post. You know, it's just great. Scrolling too fast, but yeah, man.
It's looking
very,
good.
Very
this page
cool.
is looking pretty good. It's
yeah, and you could just
starting to
go
really come
like
together.
it doesn't
It's
cut
Super
off. You could go to
Saturday.
uh-oh. Yeah,
Scroll
man.
down one more row. Scroll down one more row. Look at that. Super
Right
Saturday.
there. Super
draw.
Saturday is right there.
There it is.
Yep. So
That's just one of our draw streams on the net. We got a bunch of them.
I'm seeing
See,
lot of
we do fill out the art. We do fill out your art category a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know.
which is good. We need all those categories filled up.
mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of accounts on here that I've never seen before, which is a great sign. We're
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
like how y'all have so let's get back up here so quick. And there's I forget where I seen it. Was it
Yeah,
here?
that's what I was saying earlier. That
Where you can,
migration from D-Live.
I think it's in settings to where you can, you know, I can go here and I can right from here I can start streaming right here. I can just click here and next thing you know I'm streaming, right? You know, you can manage your stickers, your subs, memberships, notifications, push text.
Now,
You know.
when you use the Pilled streaming platform, how many of these other platforms can you stream out to, if any?
as many as you want. You know,
Basically same thing. Rumble, X, Pilled.
yeah, like you can use like Restream to push out to all the different platforms you stream to, just like anywhere else. We don't put any restrictions on, you know,
Cool.
how many
Cool.
places you can stream at. So
That matters to a promoter. I'm just saying. As
Oh,
many
absolutely.
platforms
Yeah.
as I can
We
put
wouldn't
people's
wanna-
stuff on,
we wouldn't want to force anyone to only be on Pilled. That would be pretty dumb.
And I would be just amiss if I didn't mention this. You know, if you have something you want to advertise, you can actually make your own ad here on Pilled.
That's true. You
And
can buy
before
ad
and-
space.
Yep, before and after they don't. I don't think I've ever seen an ad like a cut stream ad in the middle of a show on Pilled. So they would be before the show and after the show.
Yep.
Always. But trust me, they get pushed.
What's really nice about that though is I don't know if you have any ads, but if you go to that page, like we have analytics on there. We can install a tracker on your site if you tell your web team, if you have a website that you want to put our tracker on, so that you can, because that allows it to know like when someone clicked on the ad, right, and then went to your store or your website and, you know, bought something or, you know, asked for your
Right.
services or whatever. So it can actually tell you how much you're getting or how much business you're getting from the ads that you're running on Pilled.
Right.
Hmm.
So I didn't do anything. You got groups. You join groups here. I've never really utilized this one that much, but
I did not
I've
know there were groups because, you know, we
Mhm.
are a group.
yeah. This is a kind of a solo thing here. So we need a madness group, Pops. What are we
Well,
doing?
Yeah, put one together.
Yeah, we kind of do because we kind of are that. That's kind of what we are, you know. Madness Entertainment Group.
And then there's you know, just if you're bored, there you go.
Yeah. We got little games on here. These are
Yeah.
kind of fun. I actually kind of wanted to make my own. I don't know if anyone used to play Flash games back in the day when those were still a thing, but there is this one called Pyro that I really liked. And what it was is like you'd slingshot like a flaming ball and like try to light all of the torches. And it was like an obstacle course. Like you have to bounce the flaming ball off the wall to get like the right trajectory to light all the other torches. You know what I mean? So I really loved that game and I'd love to make like a version of it for Pilled. That would be so fun.
So it's so cool. We already got leaders,
Yep. Leaderboard
you know,
over
and
there.
things. People playing it like crazy.
And I think what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to tie this into the XP system to where like, if you reach a new spot on the leaderboard for one of these little games, then we'll give you some XP.
Cool.
There you go.
You
Very
got you got your help button here. If you ever need to text the pixels or any of the people, so one of these people that work on this platform will see this.
Yep.
You know, frequently asked questions, you know, just different
Just
things
hit
like
admin. Hit the pilled admin in the chat.
Right.
One of them will pick it up. One of them will pick it up.
what is this? Let's go up here and just refresh.
Again,
So-
one of my favorite parts of the platform
caught a
is
case
the fact that I can talk to
Oh yeah,
him.
you have to hit the X to get
there it
you go.
is. It wasn't letting me. So
And
let's
some of these
go.
pages we haven't revisited in a while, so we'll have to go in and kind of tweak stuff and make sure everything's
Right.
working properly. And
Let's
some of these
go.
pages we haven't revisited.
There you go.
All right, let's go back down here. Way down. So that's another bug I've seen.
With
It's on the
I'm gonna make that
states.net.
show less button float when you show more, so that it's always visible no matter where you're scrolled. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes, because it's just like defaulting to show more.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's like so.
Oh.
So I've got it
I'll
on
fix that too.
show more and show less, right? So I got it on show more, but if I go up here and let's just click on this guy's channel again,
So
we're gonna
snitches,
mute
huh?
it, and then we're gonna go back down here.
Oh no, it's stuck. It stayed on the lesser one.
Okay.
But
It's
yeah,
usually-
when
it's usually
you
defaulting.
click on show more to open that up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear that button off the panel and make it float over the panel and stay in the same spot.
Awesome.
Just like the when you scroll up in live chat and you have
Yeah.
that floating go back down button,
Right.
it'll be the same thing.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Well, see how it's now. It's on. Anyway.
Yep. But just imagine the show less button floating there at the bottom of the list.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this is
Kinda
this.
stand.
I got $1. Make you want to holler. I got me $1.
And people are
This
always
is-
like overthinking the gold pills, like asking what the conversion is, and it's literally one gold pill is 1 cent.
One
so just
penny. One to one.
imagine the decimal point, and you got it.
So I got $1 right now.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's the way I.
so this is my XP level. So once you know this, so this is the top, ladies and gentlemen. This is right up here. You know, Whoop. That's the top. And then you scroll down. Usually this will be on show less or show more. And so this is your XP level. This is the subscriptions you have, right? Am I correct on that? Let's click on
Yep.
it. No, so
So this
just
takes you
people
to the whole subscriber page. So
subscribe
you
to
can,
you.
Yep.
So this is people subscribe. So I have no subscribers. Anyway, so that's the ads, the donate, groups, stickers. This takes you to just like every sticker that you have. I have thousands of them.
Oh, you should
and-
show people sticker folders. This is something we did recently.
Right. So, and this another suggestion I would have. I know it's another step, but when you click on a stick, like if I'm live somewhere and there's a sticker in chat and I want to look at it, I can click on it and a little box pops up, right? And it says folders or faves and stuff like that. I wish that when I went to my stickers in the live chat and clicked on it, before I could post it, that same box would pop up again. That way, if I just wanted to get rid of it, so then I could manage my stickers in live chat. I wouldn't have to come to down here to my page, because right here I can, I could just click on this one and I can do what I want to
I
with
wish
it.
that box was bigger so that I could actually read what that says there.
Or maybe an option to make it bigger. I don't know. That's down the road.
You understand
But-
what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I click on one because I'm trying to make it
Right.
bigger so you can see
Yeah.
what it says.
Right.
Because we don't want to make stickers too big in chat, otherwise they'll become a
No,
distraction.
no,
right?
I
So-
mean
Right.
that box. Make that box
Oh,
bigger
I
so
see.
I can see it.
I see. Yeah, like the preview for it.
Like
Whenever you
this,
got it
you know,
selected.
so,
See, I
so
can't
when
read that, dude. I'm
Yeah.
looking at my computer and I
until
can't.
until you click on it, you really can't read it. But I
Yep.
would like for, if it's in my faves, when I click on it, to drop it in the chat. If this box here would pop up first, before I dropped it. That way, if it didn't say what I thought it said,
Right.
so I could see it bigger first, right? So if this said something, I don't know, racist or something, I'd be like, yeah,
that's all
yeah,
I'm saying.
I'd also like to add like a tiny little X button that you can click to like unselect a sticker.
Yes.
yeah,
To remove
something
it from
like
your comment. So that
right.
if you decide you don't want to use it all of a sudden, then you can do that. Because
Like
right
if you-
now it just stays there. So
Right. And if you dropped it and you didn't realize what the tiny text says, and the picture was what you wanted, but the text below it was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just dropped that. And like
yeah,
prayer chat or something.
I
You know what I'm
totally
saying?
get it.
Like you can like read it before you drop it, then drop it, or delete it, or put it in a folder and just not drop it at all. Right. So anyway, that's just, I know it's all. There's the games, the help, frequently asked questions. You can create a post right here. Like if you just, if you was live and you just like had an idea, boom, right there. Create the post. What's this? RSS feeder. So this is a whole new level of things that people can look at as far as news. And
Yep, you can add your own
And then-
RSS feeds.
they have a meme creator. You can upload an image and do all kind of fancy things. I've actually done a sticker here, right here. I had no other help from anything else. I already had an image that I had, got from somewhere else. I used this right here. I just uploaded it right here from my, personal stuff. And then I, played with it right here, and then boom, had made a sticker,
Makes them
Super
for
easy.
me all the time, bro, because I can't do that crap.
I just tinkered with it till I figured out how to do it. So there you go. And then you can come down, when in doubt, you come down here to about, it'll tell you exactly, kind of what it is. And if you click let's go, it's one way to update it too. Like if you're not updated to the newest version, you can click let's go and it'll put you in the newest version. And then you can get you some Monarch here. Yeah, so Monarch. We're going to go back to this tab. Monarch is a form of crypto. You can also get merch. Build merch right here. You can explore it. Lots of good stuff here. Shirts, mugs, mouse pads. There's all kind of cool stuff on here. And of course, there's the I'm going to bed button to log out.
Yep.
All right. So Pilled, it's really not that hard to navigate. All you got to do is click around for a few minutes, and now you can click around for a few minutes and you can earn XP, which in the end can earn you money. So
Yep.
there you go.
You can set up here, guys. You can bring your shows to Pilled. All you other people, okay, that do streaming over on YouTube, that cross back and forth through our circle, you guys can bring your shows over to this platform as well. And look, I guarantee you're going to have more fun. You're going to like it more. Okay, yeah, I know it's pain growing a new channel on a new platform. I ain't been here this long. I ain't been here that long at all. It took me 3 times this long to get this many followers on YouTube.
Right.
3 times this long. It was a grind.
I think one of the things about Pilled that I think is the most special right now is the live chat. The live chat is like so alive and fun to use. You can vote on individual comments. When you do that, there's, animations, the cards pop off the screen when they're receiving a new vote, stuff like that. It just feels so alive and fun to use. And I hope that that's something that other people out there enjoy as much as I enjoy when I'm using it.
Also got to give props to Pilled Chat, because there's been a few times when, weather or something happens and the video's just not working. But guess what does work? Chat.
Yep.
Chat almost all. If you got an internet connection and you're looking at Pilled, chat's gonna work if nothing else works.
Yep.
Always works. It's like bulletproof or something. So I hope whoever coded that one, it gets they get a high five from me, no doubt, because that Pilled Chat is always solid. It's
Yep.
fun.
Angel
it's interactive.
Angel
There is
Carey out there is
there's a
asking,
deal.
how do you get notifications that a Pilled show has gone live? This is a fantastic
There you
question.
go. Here
And
we
it
go.
works basically the same way as anywhere else. So you just find yourself a live stream to show
Let's see.
somebody this.
Let's go to the madness. Right
It's
here.
right
So
there.
right here. So we're
Way
gonna
as
mute
anywhere
it.
else. So okay,
And
so
you go
basically all you
right-
do is, you follow, and then you hit that receive notifications bell, and there you go. You'll be notified when we go live.
Mm-hmm. Right here. I have all my notifications turned off because otherwise my computer would ding, 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 ding all the time.
Right,
It was
yeah.
constantly. So I have all notifications turned off.
I have
There's
them on my phone, but not my computer.
I
and
do
I
too.
find that that's like the best kind of the best way
I
to
do
do it.
too. I have them on my phone. That way my phone will vibrate. Notifications on vibrate. So when my phone goes there, it goes zzz, zzz, zzz. I look at it and then, hey, Madness is live or Pixels is live or, whatnot.
Yep.
But on my PC, I just have all notifications off. So, yeah, right there.
So that's how you do that. Super
You
easy.
you can follow, unfollow right here. This is your share button. So if I wanted to share, I would go here. I would you can copy it to your clipboard, but I just go to device share. Then I go right here, this little oval. You copy the link. Then once the link is copied, you come down here in chat. You right click, you paste it, and boom, that's the show we're on right now.
And as you can see, clickable links.
Yep, you can
that's going to be a thing on Pilled soon.
If
And
I click this link,
if it goes outside of Pilled.net, it will give you a warning. So that's really nice.
right.
Cool.
Yep. So let's see this. This is a feedback button. I've actually put stuff in this feedback button before and gotten feedback. Believe it or not, troubleshoot feedback. Like if you see a problem, you want to just give an idea. They're open. They're like they read those comments. They read the if you just want something to look red when it's green, they're probably not just going to change it just because you want it to. But if it's a good enough idea, they will consider it. And hey, 2 weeks down the road, you're like, hey, that was my idea, and you're like, yeah, thanks for Pill to give you props. I'm like, yeah, man, thanks for the.
Yeah,
and
there have been times where there's been such good ideas that we got right on it and pushed an update in like less than 24 hours that gave people a feature they were asking for.
Yep. And I can scroll down here. This is where you put your show description. This is the ads. You can skip an ad.
I'll also be placing that. I'll be changing the location of that ad to be at the bottom of the page, but
at the
floating,
bottom,
so it's always there.
So these are all Pixels links. If anybody would like any one of these, let me know. I will drop it. This is Pixels merch right here, which is I think it resembles this sticker that I dropped earlier.
It does, yeah.
Right here, this one.
Yep,
cool as crap. I'm a spicy guy myself, so. And if you scroll up in chat, you can, as you hover over things, you can red pill, whatnot.
You just got some
gotta-
XP to red pill in that.
Yep, just to get just it's a little floating cool way to just I don't know, just interact, man. It's so it just gives you like a feeling of like being there,
that little dopamine hit of getting that XP every time you tap something. And what's cool is that number will always reflect how much XP you're getting. Even it even knows your multiplier, so it'll usually be pretty darn accurate.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your shows, man. What are your shows up and about? What do you do?
Yeah.
Well, I covered news for a long time on the breakdown. I haven't been doing that lately because I've been so busy with the coding. But yeah, I did a news show for quite some time, and it was a pretty intense one. Like I'd get like 30, 40, sometimes up to 60 articles and slam through every single one of them verbatim for people. And I'd put together a whole list of all the articles that I'd had for the day. And the whole idea was just like a one-stop show where you can just hear about like every single thing that happened that's relevant for the day. So I did that for a long while. But lately I've been so busy with the coding stuff that I've actually kind of taken a step back from streaming.
Yeah.
All right. Then that's legit, because sometimes you got to do other work.
He's missed, but we'll allow it. we'll allow it with all this cool shit he's putting out there.
And
Yeah.
once I'm, Pilled XP is such a ginormous project that I basically, at the end of the day, I've got like no brain power left. Like I'm not even gaming right now, which is crazy for me because gaming is like my favorite, my favorite hobby. Like at the end of the day, guys, I'm so dead. I just like sit at this desk and I just veg out until I go to bed. So like, but eventually when I'm done with the Pilled XP project and I can take a step back and take a breather and start kind of working on smaller stuff, bug fixing, little polish things around the site, fix issues, things like that, then I'll probably end up doing like a weekly show where I do like a what's new on Pilled, what are we changing? I take people's suggestions and whatnot. I think that would be a really fun thing to do and a great way to kind of come back and do a stream that's like related to what I've been doing lately. So
I think it's a great idea.
Hey man, look, I appreciate everything you're doing. You're making my life easier, right? You guys know I work my ass off out here, but I can't do it without people making our tools better.
Yep.
Okay. And that's the whole thing, man. It's like you guys, since I joined your platform, I don't know, 80, 90, maybe 100 different updated versions since I joined. You guys are always working on it. You're always constantly upgrading it, making it better. And that's, look, big props, man. You guys are putting in the time, you're putting in the work, and you're making it fun for all of us, not only as streamers, but as viewers. Made it really easy for me as far as another place to drop my whole network. And then it was so cool, I got to add shows to my network because they worked on your platform.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
that's how I found them. When Cause first said something, I think it was 3 Bearman. He was like, "Yeah, we're bringing it was called the Madness Comic Network back then," and I was like, "Comics? Okay, I'm an inspiring comic, like not a funny guy, I can't draw for lick, but I was like, I make jokes. Let's tune into the comic show." But it was comics. It was like comic books. I was like, I like comic books too. So anyway, it just worked out.
We were the Madness Comic Network for the longest time, even though we had already started branching out into other things, music and whatnot. But when we got to Roku, it was like there's no reason not to just make this thing wide open and do whatever people want to do. Like any other network or view on demand platform. Whatever you want to do, you got a show, you want to do it on network, bring it. And before you know it, we had outdoor shows and gaming shows and music. And so, yeah, we're just Madness Entertainment now. We got it all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
And I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying the platform too. Like,
and Pixels,
you guys are totally making my night with everything you're saying.
Well, this what you're doing is an art form. Whether you want to believe it or not, is an art form. And most of what we promote on here are art forms. Drawing, music, gaming. Gaming's an art form. Think it's not? Try it. Try to do real good on a real, real hard game. Yeah, it's not as easy as you think. It's an art form to it. So we love promoting that. You guys are doing a fantastic job. I love the platform. I promote it every time I can. So keep up the good work, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Really excited to release Pilled XP. Might probably end up doing like another week of beta testing just to make sure everything's perfect. Because like we don't want to run into a situation where like we release Pilled XP and then like a week in we have to do like a data flush and like reset everybody because something was broken, right? So like we just want to make sure it's like 1,000% good before we release it so that like the rollout is totally smooth and everyone can just have a lot of fun with it right off the bat. So really excited
that too, because man, how many times have you bought a video game, paid full price for it, and then waited through 18 patches before it was right?
Yeah, it releases like a completely broken state. Like that's what I'm trying to avoid because as a gamer, I've been burned by like games coming out on early access and being super excited and then launching it and being like, what the hell is this?
Make sure your stuff looks good before you show it to the people.
Right. And make sure the numbers are making sense. Like we're probably going to do like a data audit on all the XP to make sure that everything's working properly. Right.
Yes.
So
really appreciate what you're doing, Pixels, man. You're welcome to come back anytime you got something to talk about. Anytime you want to explain an update or have Ghost Pepper walk through something new that you're doing, you are more than welcome.
Yes, please.
Use our platform to talk to all the other ones.
I love it. I love it.
We
can't wait to be back.
Yep, we use this to draw them to Peeled is what we're trying to do. We're trying to draw them to Peeled and then branch out from there. Yeah, so
basically
makes
you guys like our favorite type of users, the ones that are passionate about it like we are, and see the soul that this place has and wants to share share it and get it out there. That we appreciate that.
I need Peeled to get big enough so that I can just drop all the other ones and it's just Peeled to Roku.
There you go.
So
there's another account out there, Bowser, and I didn't know about this guy until just the other day, but he's exclusively on Pilled. He just decided he's like, you know what, Pilled rocks. I like it better than anywhere else, so I'm just going to be on Pilled. Screw it. Like, how awesome is that?
He just followed us, and I just followed him recently. I might know this guy from somewhere else. I'm not sure. Oh,
really? I watched his show the other day, and it was actually really freaking fun. So I gave him a follow.
I'm not going to say much, but I think you and Pops might be closer in real life than y'all think you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the same neck of the woods here?
Same Michiganders.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, I'm leaving.
Yeah, but
are you getting out of Bitchmer's
thing here? No. Shitmer is just,
Shitmer.
I like to call her Whitler.
Yeah, we call her Shitler. We call her all kinds of things, right? Okay. But I went recently to my stepfather's memorial in Albuquerque, and look, I talk to my mom on the phone all the time, and she sounds sharp as a tack, and I didn't think I had to worry about mom. But when I went to this service, mom's a little farther declined than I realized, so I'm packing up and going to Albuquerque. Take care of mom. That doesn't affect the network at all, except during the move. But, I got to go take care of mom. So
yeah, well, that's good.
I'll be out there for a while, but once that's settled in the way that God always settles those things, I'll probably come back because my grandkids are here, down here in Three Rivers.
Yeah. Well, I hope you can handle the heat, because in Albuquerque, it's going to be a lot different than what it's like here in Michigan. I can tell you that.
35 years in Phoenix, bro.
Oof, I couldn't do it, man. I run hot already. I have to be in like a cool area.
35 years. It was
it's 95 in Georgia right now. So
check it out.
With a heat
I was
index.
born in Minneapolis, so I've seen winter. I lived in Phoenix 35 years, so I've seen summer.
It was a nasty day for us here in central Michigan. It was like 90, 95 and humid all day. Yeah, it's horrible.
Unbelievable.
Today. Felt like a sauna outside. Like I stepped outside and I just turned right back around and went back inside. I was like, fuck this shit, dude.
I take the dogs out and they come in and I'm sticking. Just for the 2-3 minutes I'm out there, right? So yeah.
So we'd be
it's Albuquerque, right?
We'd be amiss without asking Pixels a few personal questions here. Not too personal, but so what Pixels? What is your favorite band / singer, songwriter? What lump them all in together.
That's a really tough one because I love music.
Yep.
I love music. I would have to say, just based on their songwriting, virtuosity, soul, creativity, I would have to say Opeth is my favorite band.
Opeth, that's a new one. Got it.
You've never heard Opeth? Oh my goodness. That's a rabbit hole, dude.
I've actually heard it, but I keep up with the answers that we get from all the guests, and that's a new one. That's a new one.
Right on. Yeah, I've always been a big metalhead. Lots of different types of anything from like Rammstein to like Metallica, more of the classics, Slayer, Megadeth.
Black Label Society.
Yeah, Black Label Society is great. Love them. Rob Zombie,
Pixels,
a little bit of them.
I got tickets to go see Zach in Monroe in September.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna miss that show, bro. I'm not gonna be here.
That sucks, man.
Yeah,
You can
really
send-
bummed out about it. It was
send-
going to be
send
my
a-
grandson's first concert. He's still going to go, him and his dad, but it was going to be like 3 generations of us, and
Oh man,
you
that
know, it
would have
was
been
going
so
to be
Dang.
awesome. And I'm gonna miss it.
I'm lucky enough to have seen Rammstein live 3 separate times.
Nice.
Once in Michigan, once in Chicago, and once in Las Vegas. Each time those guys put a freaking, they don't just play music, they put a freaking show on. Like,
Yeah.
those guys are serious, man.
Oh yeah.
And then I
Good
like
stuff.
even heavier stuff, you know, like I'll get into the death metal, Cannibal Corpse, Bloodbath, like all the really aggressive, like unhinged band. I love all that stuff. Love it. Nile, Amon Amarth, right? Your Viking metal. Yeah, big metalhead all my life. Ever since I was like 4 years old, I knew that I liked metal. So
What'd you say, Rocky?
Boo!
What'd you
Rocky. There
What's
he is.
talking to you, boy?
Rocky.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. What else you got to say? Anything? What?
So second question. What's your favorite movie / actor actress?
I would have to say my favorite movie. It's also a very tough one, but I'd have to say Dances with Wolves.
There you go.
Unbelievably good movie. Like, you can't watch that movie and say that it's bad. It would just make you a liar, right?
Yep,
Like,
you're a liar.
See, but
Good
all the
answer.
movies, all those kind of movies, Jeremiah Johnson was excellent. All those style of movies are all good.
and then I'd have to say for favorite actor / actress, oh man. Oh boy. Maybe a Jack Nicholson.
There you go. There you go. That's a new one.
Because
Okay, well,
I mean, in The Shining, I can't think of any other actor who pulled off like going insane better than him in The Shining. Like, that was the most riveting, like, amazing performance I've ever seen out of any like psychological horror acting of anything.
But see, he had already set the stage for that role when he did One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. We
Right.
already knew he could be a nut.
Right. And he just pulls it off, like especially with that like that glazed over like look that he had, where he's just absent. Like, there's nobody that can pull it off like that. It's just incredible.
I really like
he's-
this Joker too. I ain't gonna lie.
he's second best Joker. Second best.
Yeah, I mean, the first is Heath Ledger, not even fucking close. Dude.
Nope.
Really? I have to disagree. I think Heath Ledger was the best Joker ever.
There you go.
I have to say that what Jack did was paid homage to Cesar.
Best Joker.
And he did it well.
Boom.
Okay, the rest of them tried to recreate the Joker. You see what I'm saying? But Jack did what Cesar Romero or whatever his name is was doing. Okay, he was paying homage to that dude.
So he was more I have a perfect word and it's at the tip of my tongue and I can't find it. He was more authentic to the original role, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Gotcha.
Well,
very
I did
cool.
like what he did too. Don't get me wrong. You know,
Oh, I mean, the acting in that movie.
Yeah.
Especially the scene where he's getting the shit kicked out of him by Batman in the interrogation room.
And he's just laughing at him. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
how do you act like
So
that, dude? It was
good.
so good. Like, geez, man.
So good. Oh my goodness. All right, final question for me. Favorite food?
Sushi.
Sushi.
It's delicious and it makes me feel like $1 million every time I eat it. I've never ate sushi and then got up and gone like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna die. It never happens to me.
Even gas station sushi?
Well, I won't eat gas station sushi.
Joking, man. Joking. Me
Gotta
neither.
go,
man.
gotta go to a good place. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've never
We got a good
had
place here.
sushi and not walked away like very happy and feeling healthy and good and satisfied. So that's just it's just
So-
number one for me.
the final question is the one I pop on people because I like music. I love art. what's your favorite album cover art?
Oh, this one's disturbing as shit. So don't get the wrong idea. But Nightmares Made Flesh from Bloodbath.
There you go.
It's
Right.
like hand painted. It looks like, and it's just so unbelievably creepy and disturbing, and they just pulled it off so well.
Good
Nice.
answer, man.
There you go. Look, I've had like big time artists or big time comic creators like Chuck Dixon, people like that on the show. And when I ask them that question, they are just like, oh, nobody's ever asked me that before. And you gotta, as an interviewer, you gotta have something that makes them say that sometime during the interview that makes their appearance on your show unique, right?
Yeah. Well, this is
So-
one of those album covers where like it catches your eye and you look at it and you're like, oh, like
What the hell?
it's fucking disturbing.
What
But
the
it,
hell?
but it immediately communicates this band is aggressive, unhinged, unbelievably heavy, and they don't give a shit if they sound creepy. Like,
Yeah, be
basically, it
offended.
tells you everything you need to know.
Pretty much.
We love you, brother. No
As
Cuomo.
always, man.
We love you.
thanks for coming down.
We love Pilled. Thanks for the Mats. Thank the Mats and everybody else involved.
Yes.
For real.
And,
Thank y'all.
that-
Keep crushing, man.
And look,
Absolutely.
the Wild Irish Rose, all them people that jump over there on X and share out what we're doing and stuff. We appreciate you guys, man. Networking is king in this. The more people that you can cross your thing over with, the bigger your thing is going to be. Come to Pilled, man. Bring your stuff over here and grow it a little bit more.
Yeah, come on over, check it out. Get some followers going, follow some people, find your
Get you some
people. There's a bunch of
XP.
different communities here, there's a bunch of different live chats. So, you just take your time, find your people, find where you feel like you're fitting in and have fun, man. That's the whole thing. Have fun.
Something for everybody over here.
Yeah.
For real.
Terry said, go check out Cabal.
Yeah, I am gonna go check that out after the show here. I'm gonna go see what they got. What Angel Carey, what subgenre are they like? Are they like progressive technical death metal or what do we got? Let me know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Go ahead. Drop the info on it. Go ahead. She likes metal. She's always talking about music and promoting the stuff that we talk about. It's fun, man. She is a huge supporter of all the people in the madness, pretty much everything everybody's doing. She's always talking about it, promoting it, telling her people over there in the UK about stuff that, these guys are doing over here, interacting with shows all over, like Jerry in Singapore. Carrie's always watching his show.
Yep.
Keep the time zones on that, guys. She's in the UK and he's doing a show in Singapore and she's making sure that she's either awake or whatever to watch his show. You know what I mean? We love the loyal followers, the loyal viewers. And look, guys, Pilled is really the fun place to take it. Bring it over here. We promote the crap out of you just like we do everybody else. Woo.
100%.
I don't know how to finish that. I don't know how to top that. That's what we do. Ghosty,
What's up, brother?
you know the thing. Do the
Yeah,
thing.
man.
You gonna bring this out?
All right, man. Thank you, Pilled. Thank you, Madness. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks, everyone.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.